Turning now to the 2025 legislative session, another proposed bill that would require the Department of Education to look into new ways to fund regional special education programs. Simply put, there's not enough money to fund the growing number of students in need of those services. K2's Vasily Varlamos reports.
The Regional Inclusive Services Program ensures children and students with low incidence and high cost disabilities receive equitable funding and access to special services. The student population needing these services has increased 40% since 2009, while funding is falling behind.
The current funding model only adjusts for inflation and does not consider rising student numbers or service costs.
RIS services 8 areas across the state. Some of them are quite large, especially in Eastern Oregon. Tanya Smith from the Intermountain Education Service District in Pendleton says the situation is becoming untenable.
7 counties, are very large counties, and only 4 autism consultants to cover 125 kids each across those 7 counties. It's very, very difficult. It's exhausting for staff.
Kara Williams, Director of Inclusive Services at the Department of Education, shared data showing the per-student funding dropped from about $3,300 in the 2009-2011 biennium to $2,823 in the 2023-25 biennium. Senate Bill 53, passed in 2021, established a team that determined an accurate cost per student and set a starting point for the future funding. The research found that an adequate level of funding is $3,481 per student.
We really wanted to make sure that we solved the problem once and for all in this task force.
Senator Noah Robinson asked why the number of students needing services is growing faster than the overall student population. Williams says the greatest increase is in kids with autism, but they are seeing a rise in the need for services for many conditions.
We've also seen a rapid increase in traumatic brain injury and also deaf-blind, which is actually occurring more and is a very high-cost disability to service.
Senate Bill 868 is now in the Senate Committee on Education. This bill will remain in committee for further discussion. In Salem, Vasily Varlamos, K2 News.